Hey, how's it going? Welcome back to the channel. Today we have a fun looking puzzle in front of us, and I am having no idea how to probably say this name, but maybe somebody will give me a clue here if I can't figure it out. But I thought it was a good looking puzzle because of the fact that the name is just fun. It's Thermo-crossy-squary-thing. There you go. By LNOM first, or is that 1SL? LNOMISL? Something like that. Again, you can all try to parse this and see what you think it says. I'll maybe think on it as I continue through, and maybe something will light up in my head. But anyway, let's just jump into the rules of this thing. So it's normal Sudoku rules. So every row, column, and 3x3 box will contain the digits 1 through 9 once each. We've got thermos, so digits strictly increase along a thermometer from the bulb to the tip. I can talk today. So pick any of these guys. This is the bulb, this is the tip. Digits will increase from the bulb to the tip. And we have black Kropkis. So digits along a black dot have a 1:2 ratio, i.e. one is double the other. So these will work with that. So 1, 2, 3, 6, 2, 4, whatever it may be. And those are the rules. So nothing crazy. It's just a normal Thermo-crossy-squary-thing. So let's get into it. Links in the description below. Let's get started. Thermos look pretty restricted. Yeah, let's go there. Let's start looking at 1s and 9s. We can put a 9 in one of those two. We can put a 9 in one of these two, and one of these two, and one of these two, because each of the rows and columns only allow 9s to work in those ways. Now we can't do the same thing with the 1s, because 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, and such as it goes. So let's look elsewhere. Here's a good one. This is going to help us start this thing moving. This is the only place a 9 can go. So therefore this is a 9. Anything else? Well, one of these two will be a 9, because it's the only place in the row where they'll fit. And anything else there? Oh, we can think about the 1 on this column. We couldn't do it in the corners because there's multiple options, but this is the only place a 1 could possibly go. Now, will that... it doesn't really tell us or finalize some of these things, because we could still have this one or this one be a 1. So even though it does see into this corner, it doesn't quite tell us which one is which. Okay, and we also have a 1 in one of these guys, but I don't like marking cross region like that. And I don't know how useful it's going to be to mark all of the options on these. They are pretty large, so there's only going to be like 2 or 3 digits per cell that could work. We may or may not go down that route. I don't know just yet. 1s and 1s, not really spectacular there. Okay, what else we got? Let's think. Maybe we can we think about 8s as well, but I don't think they're going to have the same restrictions either, because this and this could be an 8. This, and this. This, and this. This, and this. So that's not massively useful there. So let's maybe shift gears here a second and see if we can find anything else that's going to get us going somewhere, like one of these Kropkis or something along those lines. And if that doesn't work, then we might have to resort to... Oh, let's keep going on this center. It's being more helpful than I'm letting it be. Where does the 8 go? It goes here. Where does the 2 go? It goes here. Where does the 3 go? It goes here. Where does the 4 go? It goes here. Now, these last ones are not as easy, I don't think, to do, because they are 5, 6, and 7. Now, any of those will work, because we could do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, etc., etc. So, while that did certainly get us a bunch of digits pretty quickly, gotta figure out how... Well, maybe that 8 is the key here now. Particularly over here, because we've removed the option of this being an 8. But no, it just kind of puts it in the corner there. Well, but if we think about it in the row, it can't go in any of these, so it has to be here with a 9-8 pair. What that really does, I don't quite know, but it could do something. 8s elsewhere. Is there anything else that we can say something about? Again, we know none of these can be an 8. But we don't have this, we don't have the 8 here creating those restrictions. So probably not. I keep wanting to come back to these Kropkis. I don't know that we necessarily have enough to do that. Do any of these digits, like this can't be a 3-6 anymore. This can't be 4. So this can't be an 8. That's not massively helpful. Because there's no givens here yet. That one's not really restricted. This guy could be a number of things. The fact that it does this little corner between regions does not rule out the 3 or the 6 either. So there's that. Is there any... Yeah, this can't be a 7. That's something, because if that's a 7, this has to be an 8. Again, how useful is it? I don't quite know. Let's roll back from here. And see if we can get something going here. Yeah, we could probably go further into this now, can't we? Because what's the max this can ever be? I think we're going to get a bunch of digits in here. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. So this could be 1, 2, or 3. So we get a 1, 2, 3 triple. So this is 4, 5, 6, 7. We don't know which one of the 8 or the 9 is yet. This 6 says these are not 6s. 7s don't really do too much there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, still possible. Okay. Now, what can we do? I don't think this 5 or 7 are really doing too much at the moment, so we're going to have to find some other way. Let's maybe just do this down here and see what comes of it. Now, this is a little bit less restrictive, though. Yeah, it's not quite as useful. This again will be a 1, 2, or a 3. But because we don't have some of that restriction here, we can't do the exact same bit of work. So let's just get through it then, see if any of this is really something we can work with. Because I think this digit just ends up being whatever can't go in here. Yeah, it doesn't really feel like there's much there yet. We're going to have to get something looking down here to cause that constraint. Let's think further on this guy. Let's just put in the options and go through them a little bit. This can't be 4 or 8. So this can't be 8. Or 4. So this can't be 8. No, not too much there. Because this could be a 1 with a 2, 2. That would force a 1, 3. Could be a 2 with a 1, 4 or something along those lines, which would do some things up here like the 2, 3. And of course it could be 3 6s going across, but not super helpful. Okay. Again, I don't necessarily want to put in every option here, but I might have to do that. Let's see if there's a reduction here. Just has to be between 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Yeah. Which is not really helpful. This is not 5, this is not 7. We can certainly put a 5 here, 3, 2, 3, 1, something like that, 2, 1. Any of those would work. Okay, let's think for a second here. What other massive restrictions do we have? Think. Again, just putting these digits in here is not going to do us much good. Unless there's something that correlates back to it. But they're not really lining up. Because the digits we do have don't ever really see over to these guys. But maybe there's something like a 5, 6, 7, 8 quad or something like that. I guess I'll go through it hesitantly, but I will. Yeah, there's still not quite enough there. Of course, that one can't be a 1. So one of these is... Whichever one is the one starts to pressure these other ones. Huh. Okay. Where's this next little... There's something in here that we're going to be able to use, and it's going to break this. What is it? Is it like some combination of these two that are going to cause a problem around the globe? Like if this was a 2, 3, does that do anything? It just forces this to be a 1. Forces this to be a 2 or a 3. This would be a 1 or a 3. So not really. The other thing would be, what if this is a 1, 2? Well, that forces a 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, there's something. Duh. I'm not thinking about the end goal. This can't be a 7, because it would be 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's 1, 2, and 3 looking here. The same is probably going to occur here. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, that's not a 7. Now again, is that really getting us anywhere? I guess we can say the same thing about the 6, the 5, the 4, and the 3, because those will all create the same instance of 3, 2, 1. The same goes here. 7, this can't be a... Well, this can't be a 5. That's what it is. Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 would break. So this forces the 7, which is going to start setting things off now. Okay, there we go. Just took us a second to get there. This still can't be a 4. This can't be a 3. Now, this is not a 5. This is not an 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, okay. Just wondering if that did anything for us. And here, this 5, 6 now. This has to be the 6. 7, 8, 9. That hopefully gets us something. This can't be an 8 anymore. So one of these is a 2. That 7 says these are not 7s. I guess we have the same constraint here too. I didn't think about it. This can't be 6 because 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This can't be 5 because 4, 3, 2, 1. So this is 6. This is not 6, 5, 4, or 3. We get a 1, 2 pair, which means this is 3, 4, 5. These are a 7, 8 pair. And the 6 here does work. 9, 8. Good. And these, okay, these are not a 3, 6 pair anymore. So this is a 1, 2. And I was hoping to see if any of these other ones digits I have in here are resolved or not. I don't see it right away. So let's think about what we've done. And see how maybe these guys have to work out. Because one of these is going to be a 1. That's not a problem, because either one could be. This could be a 1, because this could be 4, 2, 1. Really? Okay, let's go through them. 1, 2, 3, and 5. These obviously can't be 1s. And these can't be 5s. Well, this is a 1, 2, so this can't be a 2 either. And what else? This can't be a 2 either. Because if it was, these would be a 1, 4 pair. That's no bueno. One of these is a 2, so this isn't. Now we knew one of these was a 2 after we removed some of the options. So it's either a 1, 2, 1, 2, or 2, 4. So now this one just is that 2. And it could still go with the 1 or the 4. These have to be from 1, 6, and 7. This is not 7. And this one's not 6. Now, there does not have to be a 1 on here, so we can't rule these guys out. Oh wait, the 6. Well, now there is no 1 on it. 1, 7, 6. We can get there. 2, 4. This is 1. That one forces the 2 and the 3. Forces the 1. Forces a not 1. So not 2. That 2 and 3 says this is 1. Cool. And the 3 here says this is 1. So you're not, which means you're not 2, which means you are. Those didn't quite correlate. 2, 3, 4, and 5 here, but again, we're 1 away, I think. How about you? You could be 2. 5, 6. That's it. I guess that means that one of these is a 3. Don't know that that does too much. All right, what else do we have on the board here? Let's just put these in. 2, 3, 4, 5, and it's not a 3. I have nothing else there is absolute. Cool. All right, do we need to just start with Sudoku going down that line? Yeah, we can, because we can get a 1. We might be able to do more with that. Now, we've got pairs of 1s here. Let's keep on looking at that, because there might be a bit. Yep, this is a 2. So this region was getting blocked out pretty well. I just didn't notice it because I hadn't gotten into it. What are these 2? 3 and 4. These are from 5, 6, and 9. This is not a 9, so this is. What about those 9s, 8s, and 7s then? Let's think about them. Yep, this becomes 9. We have an X-wing on 9s. Oh, this, no we don't. These are not 9s. This is, use your Kropkis. 8, 9. And that will be all the 9s, possibly all the 8s if we look hard enough. Yep, this is an 8 and a 7. The 5 here says this was 3, 5. Now this is 7. Good. These are a 1, 4 pair. This is a given 3, which means this is a given 6. That 5 says this is 4, 3, 2. This is not 2. This is not 2 or 4, so it's 5. You're 4, you're 3. And 4 and 3. Now we're getting through this. Just took a little while to get the brain situated. What are you 2? 3 and 4. We can just do that. 4, 3. Now let's try to work out the rest of these guys. We need 5, 6, and 8. Not really. Thought we might get something. Well, we get a 5, 6, 8 triple here, which is interesting. These then have to be 2 and 7. This is 7 and 2 by Sudoku. Let's go back to that. Yep, we can just continue to do more now that we've got some of these digits in here. 2s are done. 3s are done. 4 is now done, so we get the 1 and the 4, and we're going to get the 1 as well. Yep. Get rid of you. Now 5s. And not quite on the 5s. This is, okay, yeah, we can. This is a 5, 7 pair. We have a 7, so 5, 7. Now that forces this to be a 5, this to be a 6, 8, 5, 6, 5. These are a 6, 8, which this one being the 8, this being the 6. This is a given 8. This is a given 7, which means this is 6. There we go. This is my first ever Sudoku. I wanted to make something simple. I hope you like it. Well, it definitely was approachable. Took me a second to get moving on it, but very good puzzle for your first Sudoku. Congratulations. Let me know how to say your name, because I can't figure it out. If you do ever see this, which is not highly unlikely. A lot of the setters do end up seeing most videos that are made of their puzzles. So anyway, very good puzzle. I really did enjoy it. So I hope you continue to make more. Maybe there are more of your puzzles online already, and I just haven't gotten to them yet, because I'm about a week and a half behind, I think. A week, maybe. Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed it. I certainly did. And we'll see you in the next one. Thanks a lot.